Hi everybody, welcome aboard on my new YouTube channel. This is Uni and here we begin the new channel on YouTube. It's a new channel but not my first video on YouTube because I already have a YouTube channel but it's in French. It's completely in French and this is my new channel in English. I was afraid to speak in English because I'm French. And you know, in France we don't have a lot of good good formation about speaking English, so sorry if sometimes you don't understand me very well and my accent is not very good. I have a French accent and how to say, sometimes I have to search my words, so maybe you will have some you know I think you understand, and this is why don't be rude with me about my English. It's not very good. If you speak in French or can understand French, I just can tell you go on my first channel because it's in French. It will be more easy for you. So today we will begin with a tank review. My channel will be like my French channel, about Grand Français only, and we will talk about tank review and map review. I'm just here for bring you my experience of the game. I'm not the best player of the game, but I have a lot of experience, and this is why I'm making a YouTube channel in English, because I made the same for the French channel, and now I really want to bring my experience, even if it's not the best. I really want to help people for understand some things in the game, and maybe you will be here for help me to understand some things too. So it's very interesting for me and for you to share about this YouTube channel and to discuss about videos. So this is why I begin this new channel, and I hope you will enjoy it. So for the first videos of this new channel, we will talk about the Lorraine 40 tonnes, ou Lorraine 40 tonnes in French. So the Lorraine 40 tonnes. The Lorraine 40 tonnes, it's a very interesting tank because it's pretty OP because of this BR of 6.3. It's a very good BR for him because you have good matchmaking, and this tank is not completely OP because you have a very good mobility with these tanks. You have a very powerful gun, but your tank is very weak. You have no armor, and even a AA, sorry, DCA in French, but anti-aircraft, especially from Germany, like Ostwind or Wirbelwind, are very powerful against you, and it's very annoying for playing these tanks. Because of that, you know, in realistic battle you have a lot of players who are using the SPAA and AA because they lost their first tanks, and so they want to use Ostwind and Wirbel for their second spawn, and so you face a lot of anti-aircraft with the Lorraine, and it's pretty annoying because you are not able to face them in the turret. They can destroy you from the turret, and it's very important to don't be so aggressive on anti-aircraft. And this is why this tank is not completely OP, but this tank is very good for the meta of the game. This is why he is very good, and this is why he is giving so good results. Just for you know, I played a lot these tanks, you know. You see, in realistic battle I really played these tanks a lot, and it gave me so good results. But it's because the meta of the game, you know, it's a very good tank because you have a great mobility and a great gun. On the War Thunder, these two parts are so important. So if you have both of them, you have a very good tanks. And this is why Lorraine is so good. And this is why it will be probably nerfed in, I don't know, but maybe 1, 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know how many times he can stay in 6.3, but he will not be able to maintain this BR anymore. For the armor, you would see you don't have a lot. You have a very weak armor on the tanks because it was the French tank model after the Second World War. We could have very fast tanks, but for this we should remove the armor, and this is give this weak armor on the tanks. Anyway, the best way to put down the Lorraine is not to shoot on the turret. The best way to one-shot the Lorraine is to shoot near this position. Why this? Because on the turret of the Lorraine you have a very huge cannon breach. It's very huge. So if you want to shoot the turret, you will have trouble because the cannon breach will absorb a lot of damage and keep alive 1 or 2 crew members in the turret. So it will be not so easy to one-shot him from that shot. The best way is to shoot here, near this position. Why? It's because you will be able to kill the driver and keep the Lorraine at the position, and you will be able to shoot down the gunner, and the commander in the same way. You can shot down 3 crew members, and this will be enough to put down the Lorraine. And if you are not able to shoot down the 3 crew members, you can kill the driver and the gunner. With that, you have no problem to finish the Lorraine in the second shot. So really the best way to destroy the Lorraine is to shoot near this position. Really, it's the best way. If you have a Lorraine in frontal, shoot here. If the Lorraine is like that, shoot here, because you will be able to kill the driver and the gunner because he will be probably facing you. You know, just try to shot near this position and you will see it will be the best way to kill these tanks very fast. So on the tanks, you see you have a lot of ammo, and this ammo are almost in all parts of the tanks. The best way to use the Lorraine is to use only 4 clips of 7 ammo or 5 clips. You have if you want to use all ammo, you have 7 clips of 7 ammo. For me, I use 5 clips, but it's because I'm using the tanks a very long time during each game, and sometimes I have to use the last clip. So, and I don't want to risk to have to go to a point for reloading. So I already use all time 5 clips, but really I think you can use 4 clips. It can be enough, and you will have a clear part on the right of the tanks. You will not have any ammo on the turret on the right part of the tanks, and this will be more interesting for you for survive, because you will have less chance to blow up when you take a shot. So last things, we will talk about the gun, and after that I will show you a game with these tanks for see how it can be powerful. So you have a 100mm gun on the Lorraine, and it's a very interesting gun. It's the first French tanks in the tech tree who can use this gun with the CA Lorraine. Even it's very more interesting in these tanks than it is on the CL because you have great reload with the autoloader system. You can shoot all 6.8 seconds approximately, and it's very good reload. It's not the best. Centurion Mark III have a better reload than this, but it's a very good reload for a 100mm gun. It's ABCBC without explosive, but it's even a very good ammo. It's a if you shoot correctly, you can easy one-shot enemy tanks. If you shoot ammo almost time, it will blow up, but you don't need this, because if you maybe shoot directly in the front of a tiger, you can one-shot it very easy. This tank is very good because of that, of the mobility and the gun. So we stop for talking about the tanks in the garage. So let's go in a gameplay. Let's go for the second part and the replay. Yeah, it's a replay, and sorry for that, and it's the begin, so I will use some replay for the begin and the first video. Maybe later, if you want, I will go more on direct gameplay, and it will be maybe more interesting for you. For the begin, because of my English, I prefer to be only concentrate on the commentary and not on the commentary and the gameplay, because you know, if I have to concentrate on the gameplay and on my English, it will be a little bit hard for me for the beginning, but when I will be more cool, it will be okay. So we are in in Conquest, and it's on Tunisia, and it's very interesting. You know, I will use my mobility for blocking the flank move of enemy on this part of the map. So I intercept M41 was going to flank my team from this position. I don't finish him because I know I can finish him later, because I just destroyed his track and his cannon, and the Panther N10 was almost down, and he could move for be out of my range. So I just decided to shoot it down before I could not making a shot on him after that. As you can see, I saw a T-44 for my team just died because the enemy just used this way for flanking us from this part of the map. One of them was down. I saw a second one, so I shot down him too. But unfortunately, a third one is here, and now he's completely aware of where I'm, and he will be just concentrate on me. So I can't go out. I only have one ammo left, and it's not a lot. I just want to wait the good moment for going out and shot it. My teammates was going down from behind. This is not good. I see he's not on me anymore, but I don't have the time to aim correctly, and I failed my shot. This is not good, but I'm not in direct danger because he can't rush me. My team is here, and he knows that he can't rush from this position. He can't rush directly here, and he don't know I'm reloading, because on the run you have the autoloader system, and after one clip shot on 7 ammo, you have to reload during 38 seconds. So now it's okay. My second clip is loaded, and I have to know where enemy are, because one of them here is here, and now he's down. Oh, it's okay. With this enemy down, I can move more and going on the flank of the enemy, you know. When you are on Tunisia, you are really have to be aware of two positions, this one and this one, because they can really fast use their mobility to use this position and take you far from this. And when you let them going here, like it was on this gameplay, they can make a lot of damage on your team. So it's very annoying. You have to control these two axes for being able to stay cool on the game. So I saw an enemy here, but I don't see him correctly. I don't want to stay here and being useless. So I decide to move directly and move on the flank of the enemy, because I know they are near this position, it's sure, and they will probably rush the point A, because yeah, you see, they will rush A because my team is capping the point for this moment, and I'm very unlucky on my shot on the tiger, but yeah, the panther is going out at this moment. I will not finish the panther for the moment. I have to finish the tiger first, because I shot him first. I have to finish him first. I have all the time to finish the panther, because I destroyed his transmission and he lost a lot of crew member, so I know I had the time to shut it down after that. So you see, now we are on the flank of the enemy. I'm very lucky on this one, because as you can see, a shot just go in the back of my turret. It was very hot, but at this moment I don't know where he is. He's probably near this position. I don't see him clearly. The panther is coming, and again I failed, because I shot I didn't shot very well the crew member. So the second time I made a better shot, but the third shot is completely failed, because the gun of the Lorraine, like all French tanks, don't have any stabilization. So if you don't take your time for shoot correctly, this happen, you know. This was completely my fault, because I shot too fast and I failed because of that. And it's not good, because I will not finish the tanks. This is not very bad, but this tank could kill one of my teammates, you know, just because I made a little mistake. Here Ori comes. Okay, it's an Ori. Ori is very OP tanks. It's my mind about that, but I really think this tank is completely OP. Not the prototype is not completely OP, but the production is ready. So I knew he was going to show me his flank. Look, I just have to wait him, and finally he just show me his ass. It's easier for me to one-shot him in this case. So, okay, show me your ass. I will wreck him. As you can see, now the strategy for me is to stay on the flank, because my team is completely on the point A and don't cover himself. They are not covering them, and I'm the only one to be able to cover them from an attack from here and here at this position. So I have to stay a little bit for waiting them to move like the SU made, and now I can move further in the enemy base for chasing enemy who are here. it's sure I will find some enemy here. 100% in this mod you have enemy here. So the best way for put them down is to rush them from this position. Finally the AA coming to me, I decide to rush him, but it was a little bit risky because he could put down my cannon on my cannon breach, and it could be very dangerous for me. See, finally I really saw him very light. I didn't saw him in first time, but in this game I was not alone. I had teammates on Discord. They died fast because they were not lucky, and they told me be careful, tanks is here. And this is why I saw him so late, and I have to say thanks to my friends for this one. But you know, it's the Waffen trigger is it's tricky tanks because you don't see him very good, and this is why this tank is so good. It's very hard to see on map like Tunisia or El Alamein. So yeah. I have only 2 ammo left, and here I will take the decision to shoot down the anti-aircraft. Why I make this decision? He was almost down, and IS-2 was coming to destroy him, but an anti-aircraft can shoot you down in 2 seconds or less if he have you on the flank, and I was really afraid he could finally have the potential to shoot me down before he was killed by the IS-2 or any other tanks of my team. This is why I don't want to take the risk to let him alive. This is tanks. It's completely a kill stealing, but it was a huge risk. I didn't know how many damage it takes just before I shot him down. You can't take this kind of risk. Really, don't mess with anti-aircraft when you are with an Lorraine or any other French tanks. You can't. Really, you can't. My team is going to use the position, so now I'm just using another position. I'm moving to my old position on the middle just because it's an ally and he's shooting me. I don't know why. Maybe he's mad because of the kill sting, but I don't know. It's very strange. But why I'm moving to this position? Because when I just check, I saw one of them never died. There are only 2 people left and one never died. It's a good information to have because this means a guy could be anywhere near this position. So I decide to move to this for see him moving. Instead of that, I saw one of my teammates died, one other take a shot, and I see at this moment I don't know where he is. Maybe he's here, but no, finally he's behind us. He's coming back from our spawn. So, okay, my position is not too bad for killing him, because I just have to use this position I used before, and maybe I will be able to shut him down. At this moment I don't want to take the risk to rush him. I don't have to, because you know, if he die, if I shot him down, it's okay, we can really easy take back the points. It's not a problem. But if I just rush and he move at the same moment, maybe I will be not able to shot him at the right moment. This is why I don't move. See, it was a very short time, because when I move, I just saw it was very hard, but I just saw anything moving behind this tree. I was like, what? Anything move or not? I was not sure, but when I just used the gunner view, I saw, oh, okay, the tank is here. Okay, so now we clearly know where they are. One of them, the Waffen trigger, is near this position, and the second one is marked on the ground by our airplane. He's probably coming for killing me, so he will go on my old position, but I don't care. I will not wait him. Maybe he will rush by this way, so I just use this position. I want to put down the Waffen trigger. Maybe I will see him again. You know, I'm just checking at the left and the right for know if they are coming. I was not sure at this moment. I was checking if I was seeing him moving, and finally he comes. And see, it's good to use another position. Even my depression was not very well at this moment. Yeah. Finally I got it. It's good to move because the Waffen trigger was watching for me, but he didn't saw me. He destroyed a teammate. It's sad, but finally he died on the second shot. So yeah, it's okay. At this moment the game is finished. So you see, the Lorraine is a very fast and good tanks. It's you don't have the right to make a lot of mistakes with him, really, because you will pay it very hard. But if you use it correctly, it's a very good tank. It's like the M18, but in better, because you have 1 point BR in. You are 6.3 and the M18 is just 5.3, but it's kinda the same gameplay for the two tanks. And when you use it correctly, really you can do a lot of things with these tanks. So sorry for my English on this video, and sorry if my settings are not very high. I'm sorry, but I don't have a very huge PC, and so I really put all I could because my PC is not so good for have height quality settings. Sorry, but I hope really this video was enjoy for you, and maybe see you later for another one. So yeah, see you guys.